I'll share my screen here. Okay, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have discussed what is a accounting structure, like what does it contains, chart of accounts, main accounts, and financial dimensions. I mean, this is where we configure uh, chart to in order to post any ledger entries, financial dimensions and main account should be interlinked, right? I mean, the moment you select any main account, it should be linked with the financial dimensions to find out the accurate results of the transaction. Or so, but theoretically, you have you have configured separately, like chart of accounts, main accounts, and financial dimensions. But in order to make it connected, like how do you think this chart of accounts and main accounts and financial dimensions will be connected, so that while posting ledger entry, these will be selected? That we'll call it as an accounting structure here. So the accounting structure. So today we will be discussing about the accounting structure. So account structure uses main accounts that are linked with financial dimensions. So we will have to configure what all main accounts to be linked with the financial dimensions, so that while posting the journal entry, uh, if you select the main account and but for example, let us assume that you are posting any rent expense. Like if you remember here, we have posted one rent expense, right? In the yeah. So here, the moment you select the rent account, uh, in this example, the rent has been paid to finance department for the Chennai branch. But while posting this journal entry in the D365, how do you think this rent will be selected for this particular finance team or Chennai branch? That configuration we have to give in accounting structure. So that is where the main accounts are linked with the financial dimensions. The main accounts like rent account and the cash account, and the financial dimensions are like branches, cost centers, or any units, business units. If you have any business units, like you can create a number of financial dimensions and its values, right? So now let me try to show you how does it look, so how the finance accounting structure. So let me just take you to the existing finance account structures which are created under demo companies. And the navigation would be go to general ledger, under chart of accounts, select structures, again under structures, select configure accounting structures, account structures. Yeah. So if you see here, we have n number of accounting structure which are created under USMF. So for example, let us take manufacturing. So I mean, most of the times, like every organization will be having two accounting structures, and generally, one is for balance sheet and one is for P&L account. So let us see how does it looks for balance sheet here. I'll select it, this manufacturing balance sheet. See, if you remember, we have created some set of ranges, right, for the main accounts. For example, If you see here, we have decided between 1 lakh to 1 till 2 lakhs for assets, and from 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs for liabilities, right? So the same range you have to select here. For example, from 1 lakh to till uh, this 4 lakhs, we have decided to give it for balance sheet. That means for assets, liabilities, or anything that is related to balance sheet. So if you see here, for the existing company, they have selected these main accounts for the balance sheet, that is 1 lakh to till 4 lakhs, and they have selected segments as well. Segments in the sense like a business unit, like if they have any branches, let us say like 3 4 branches, or departments if they have multiple branches. And while posting this, for example, while I'll show you how does it looks while posting the journal entry. See, to post any journal entries, we will go to journal entries and general journals. Just click on this one. Since we have not configured, let me try to show you under USMF. So let me just select the general journal one. Click on lines. It says so it is already existing. Okay, I think it is not showing.
Srinivas,
Yeah,
uncheck that one, yeah, and then you try.
it says that that record already exists. I'll just take you to any other company and we'll see. We'll take any other journal and we'll see. Expense Not sure why it is not taking any new journal entry. We'll see any other company apart from USMF. Last time we took, right, if you remember, I have explained how does it looks while posting the journal entry, the main accounts and financial dimensions. So let me try to create a new journal entry here. Here it should take the new journal, new line. Yeah, so it took a new line. So if once you click on the new line, you can see here. So by default, these values will be shown here, right? So let's assume that we are trying to post one journal entry. See, the moment you select here account, I'm not sure whether the main accounts has been given under this company or not. That's why it is not showing any main accounts here. I think we have to select only USMF to show you the sample journal entries. There should be one more company. Let us see if there are main account DMF. Let me select and see main accounts are configured or not. So under this accounting structure, whatever the main accounts that we give, right, based on this configuration only, we can pass in the journal entries here. I am trying to show you how does it looks once you configure these main accounts for our company legal entity what we have created. Yes. So let me try to select any main account if it is showing here. Yeah. See, even though it doesn't, if it is not showing any main accounts here, but generally it will show. If you maybe sometimes if you just select the main account, it will show you the description. Like we have created a main accounts for cash and rent, right? So those main accounts it will be shown here. But here, since I don't know whether they have configured the main accounts or not, that's why it is not showing. But uh, going forward, you can see those main accounts. But this is how we need to select for while posting journal entry. Let us assume that rent expense we are trying to post, right? uh, let, uh, let this main account be a cash account, and this business unit it will be related, let us assume this is for branch, uh, like Chennai branch or anything department. This is for finance team. So if you while posting journal entry, this is how you need to select main account, business unit, and department. If you want to add a few more segments, like to specify again under finance department related, if they have subgroups, you can create a cost centers. Or like this, you can create n number of segments, but maximum segments that you can select is only 11 here. That means, uh, but how do you think this while selecting once you select this main account, only these business units or these departments should be selected. Those configuration we have to give here. See, if you see here, forget about the legal entity here. If you see the main account, we are this. I mean, what is the difference between this star and the column that we'll discuss in going forward. But for the timing, if you see here, we have given certain some range of accounts between these two numbers. That means while posting any journal entry between these two numbers, like 1 lakh and 3 till 4 lakh, any entry while you post, right, then you will have to select the business unit and the business any cost center. If you have given those two, you have to select. So all these configurations you will have to give under the account structure. So that's the reason we have to anyway here we are not able to select since this it says that 002 does not exist for the department, but you can ignore this one. But while posting the transactions, this is how it looks. So let us try to configure accounting. I'll just take you to one more account structure. How does it looks? Let us take uh, P&L account. Excuse me. Yeah, if you see here, uh, for one P&L account, they have given this is a range. That means they're between 5,000 to 6,999. These conditions also we will discuss it later. Like the less than symbol is there, less than symbol, and dot indicates a range here. So while posting any journal entry, for example, if the main account falls under 5,000, and after 5,000, what business units or what departments should be shown, all this will be configured here. Let me try to configure for the legal entity what we have created. There should be some. There is some network issue here, but can you see my screen if I'm trying to select the BRT company that we have created?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So let us try to create a new accounting structure for the legal entity which we have created. So for Britannia, so you can give the account structure a short name and you can give the description as well. And if you select add main account, then whatever the main accounts that we have created, right, like cash account, rent account, and we have configured those under chart of accounts also, right? All those main accounts will be taken for the considered for the account structure creation. Just click on create. So by default, it will show as it will take star symbol. That means its star symbol indicates all accounts, whatever the main accounts that we have created, those will be considered for the Britannia company. Like while posting any journal entries, all the accounts, whatever the main accounts that we have created, that will be shown here. But that is not the case, right? Since we have given certain set of range of accounts for balance sheet, that is between 1 series to till 3 series. So till one between 1 to 3 series on whatever the main accounts that we are configured, the main accounts that we are created, only those accounts and the transactions posted between these series of main accounts should be fallen. It will fall under main balance sheet. So, for example, what is the range that we have given between 1 to 3 9 series, right? I'll just take. Yeah. So this is the range that we have given for balance sheet, right? Between 1 to this series. So here, while posting any transactions that is between these series, that will be a part of the balance sheet. That means while pulling the report, right, of the balance sheet, you will find only transactions that you have posted between these main accounts itself. In the same way, you can create it for P&L also. So what is the range that we have given for profit and loss? That is between 4 series to 6 series. So we will try to discuss what is how to add more segments under each account here. So before that, let me try to explain you what does this symbol indicates and how to select the range and all. For example, if you see here, so this indicates if you select two dots, right, that indicates a range that is between 1 and 3. Between these two, you can whatever the transaction that you're going to post, that will be selected. Instead of this one, if you select column, so here this indicates only these two accounts. That means this column, instead of and, we'll give it as a colon here, semicolon. and those settings also we can change, and even these differences, right, that we can configure under allowed values. I'll explain you that one. For example, uh, 1 lakh to 3 series you have given for balance sheet, right? And you want to decide whether this the range you have to say, and if you want to select only above 1 lakh, and you should not, and if you feel that this 1 lakh account should not be included, then you can give, just go to the allowed value details. Under operator you can select. First I'll explain you how, what is the meaning of is between and includes. So if you select is between and includes, and you have to select the range that, so is between and includes means the whatever the main accounts that you are giving here, right, under main account category, any transaction that you are going to post, that will be selected including 1 lakh and 999. So instead of the, in case if you don't want this particular value to be selected, then you can select is greater than and includes. So if you select is greater than and includes, here this 1 lakh account is here, right, the main account, that will be excluded, and the rest of the accounts still 3 series that will be selected for whatever the configure, whatever the business segments that you're going to select. And let us see one more option here, is between. So if you select is between, and if you give the value through, that means this 1 lakh and 3, the last digit is here, right, these two will be excluded, and the range and the numbers between these two numbers will be considered for the under this account structure. So we'll see what is the next option we have. Is greater than and includes. I think we have already discussed. That means any the main accounts above 1 lakh 1 to 3 999 and 99. So till that, the main accounts, whatever the range that you have given, right, those accounts will be selected, and this 1 lakh account will be excluded. So if you select is greater than, that means till, I mean above this 1 lakh, everything that is still 999 that will be selected for the uh, while posting the transactions under the balance sheet accounting structure. But most of them, they will use only this option, that is between and includes. So if you select this one, and if you give the range, the whatever that you have given, that will be selected here. So now whatever the accounts that falls between these two ranges, that will be activated for the balance sheet. And let us assume, okay, I'll try to add a segment and I'll show you how to set, and you have to click on the apply here. Okay, now you are clear, right, how to select the main accounts, and how to decide the main like how to use these options under allowed value details, so that you can customize. For example, if any of your client says that, I'll try to add one more line here. Since we have decided, we have given certain range also, right, for the main account, that is between 1 lakh to 1 999, that is 2 series for assets, and 2 to 3 series that is for liabilities, and 3 to 4 series for any other balance sheet accounts. I'll try to give two 999 for liabilities, right? Yeah. So like this, you can create n number of main account structures. But if you see here, already we have selected 1 lakh to till 4, that is till 4 lakhs. That means uh, this the number series between 2 lakh to 3 lakh, this is already included here. So that means it is a overlapping. The number series whatever we have given here, that is overlapping with the series that we have already given. So if you try to save this one, it will throw you an error saying that, so it looks like a duplicate, right? Because the number series whatever we have given, that is already included here. If you just click on only show overlapping rows, see it says the row with main account 1 series and 3 series overlaps with the row with the 2 and 2999. So that means you cannot do this one, like only one main account can be selected only at once here. So instead of this one, what you can do is, so now if you try to select, okay, I think I have not saved, that's why it didn't save. Where has it gone? It didn't create. I will try to create a new one here. Okay, it is already created. Okay, it is on draft status. We'll select this one also. Yeah, now it is clear, right? The range also it is clear. Earlier we have given between 1 to 2999 and we tried to add a few more accounts that is between these two range. Then it will not take. So only one main account can be given at once here under account structure. So we have got few other numbers range as well, that is between 3 to 3 between 4 lakh, right? We will give that one also here. Okay, edit option is not showing over. Not sure why only for BRT the edit option is disabled. Wait, let me try to activate and see. We'll see if it allows me to delete or so that I can create once again. Okay, it is under activity. Not an issue. We'll try to create one more. See, for the rest of the account structures, the edit option is showing. Anyway, for balance sheet, it is under activating, right? We'll try to create one more accounting structure that is for P&L. Here we'll discuss. Yeah. So for profit and loss also, we have decided certain main accounts, right? That is a range that is between 4 series to 6 series. These main accounts should fall under P&L accounts. So in general, if you see any business, each and every transaction, whenever that is posted, right? 1 minute, guys. Hello.
Yes, Srinivas.
Yeah. So I was telling that we can select the range that is between the balance sheet and the P&L accounts. For example, we'll take one expense saying that any maintenance expenses. So what is the entry for maintenance expenses? Maintenance expense accounted are to cash or bank account, right? So and if you want to give any specific financial dimension for maintenance expenses, let us assume that you have got any 2 3 buildings, and if you want to link that financial dimension to that particular main account, you can give that. But if you so like that, you can classify the transactions uh, under accounting structure, because a few financial dimensions are not used for each and every transactions, right? For example, if you're purchasing anything related, here I'll try to add financial dimension, then I will understand. For letters X, let me select the range that is for P&L, that is between 4 lakh to so main accounts between 4 lakh 4 to 6 series are selected for my P&L, right? I'll try to add segments here. So do you remember what financial dimension? See, segments are nothing but the financial dimensions. So what all financial dimensions that we have created for Britannia? That is Britannia products, BRT branches, departments, right? So any expenses that any transaction that post that are getting posted between these range accounts, what all financial dimensions should be linked. For example, let me select Britannia branches. Yeah, I have selected Britannia branches, right? So if you post any transaction, like in the general voucher I told you, right? Here, uh, if you select the main account as a 4 lakh, then only Britannia branches also it will be shown here. Yeah, under main account, the Britannia branches also it will show. Then you can select, for example, if you have since if you remember, I told you, right, the star indicates, uh, let us assume for under you have got 3 4 branches, and while posting journal entry, if you want all the 4 branches to be visible, then you can give it as a select. The star indicates all values of the financial dimension that you have selected. Even here also, if you give star, then all main accounts will be selected. But let us assume how many branches. I'll show you how many branches we have created for the Britannia, and then I'll explain you how to configure, how to select the number of branches here. So under financial dimensions, I have selected Britannia branches dimension values. Yeah, if you see here, there are two values, right? That is BLR and HYD. So I'll try to edit this and give any value here. Like instead of short name, I'll try to give it as a 001. Actually, dimension value we are supposed to give number series itself, but instead of that, I gave a short form. I'll try to give this one also. I'll try to create one more financial dimension. Yeah. So let us assume we have got three branches here, and here under Britannia branches, I have selected as a segment, right? If you want all these three branches to be shown while posting the journal entry and between these main accounts, then you can give it as a star, or else let us assume you have closed, or if you want to use these main accounts only for the 001 branch, then you can give it as a 001. So if you select only one branch here, so here while posting journal entry, right, if let us assume the main account is 4 lakh, and again under branches, then you can see only it will show you only 001. And if you try to post any transaction and if you want to select the financial dimension as a 002 or 003, it won't allow you. So that means you can restrict here, and you can classify. And let us assume if you want to show this financial dimension, if you want to show two financial dimensions instead of three, then you can give 002. Now this indicates you can select 001 and 002. So like this you can customize as per the requirement. Let us assume, so if you give these two, right, 001 and 002, and while posting journal entry, it is mandatory that you have to select any of these two. And sometimes if you are not sure whether the expense that is related to maintenance expenses related to particular branch, and you want to leave it as a blank, then while posting journal entry, since you have given these two range, right, 001 and 002, so but it will not allow you to post any transactions with a blank value. That means you have to select in let us assume if you want to select, if you want to give blank value as well, then you have to give, yeah. So here apostrophe is there, right? Apostrophe or call semi, this inverted commas indicates blank values. See, if you see here, the moment you give inverted commas, right, two inverted commas, this all under allowed value details, this blank value is allowed. Just select, you need to enable this one. So now what happens, while posting journal entries, Even if you don't select any of the financial dimensions, that is either 001 or 002, but still it will allow you to post transaction. Let us assume you are not select, since we have given inverted commas, right? So while, see, now it is shown. Okay. Okay, now it is showing here. I'll show you an example. Let me take any one expense account. Okay. So I'll try to post any expense. See, now by default in under the accounting structure, they have given on business unit, department, cost center, item group. Let me select home, department, sales and marketing, and cost center. See, like this subgroups they have given. I'll try to not select this cost center or any item group. We'll see whether it takes or not. See, it throws an error. So yeah, so it is not throwing any error. That means they have given blank values also. That means it is not, these fields are not mandatory. I'll try to unselect this one and we'll see if it is, if it allows me to save or not. Yeah, if it is allowing, that means they have not given these fields as a mandatory. So this configuration, and if you remember, under accounting structure we have selected this main accounts range, right? In the same way, even under this DMF company also, under this DMF accounting structure, they have selected this range. I'll show you how they might have given under this main accounts under accounting structure. Okay, let us see under main accounts if they have given. What is the main account that we have selected? 8 series, right? This is also not related to that one. Yeah, anyway, you can you see the configuration, right, that they have given. This business unit they have given, department, cost center, active from. So in the same way, even for our accounting structure also, if you select like this, the main account range and the segments, so it indicates any, while posting any of these transactions, right? For this particular main account, you can select range that is between 001 and 002, and department, since they have given it as a star, right? That means they can select, let us assume they are under departments, they have got 5 to 6 departments. So it will allow them to select any of these 5 6 departments. So even under cost center also they can select any cost center, but for the business unit they can select only 001 and 002. Let if they have 003, that is one more business unit, they cannot select because they have restricted here. In the same way, Here also I have restricted. They can select branches 001 and 002, or they can leave it as a blank. Apart from that, yeah. So now they can select either 001 or 2, or they can leave it as a blank. I'll try to add one more segment here. Now I will add departments. So now can you tell me, if I give this as a star mark, then uh, let us assume there are 3 or 4 departments are there under departments under Britannia, whether all those will be selected or any specific account will be selected. Hello.
Yeah, Srinivasan.
Yeah. So did you understand what is the purpose of selecting specific dimensional values under each segment? Hello.
Hello.
Huh. Can you tell me what happens if I select star mark here? Hello. What does the star indicates? Can you tell me? Any of you? Can you? Hello.
To all the departments
Your voice is
of,
not. Your voice is not clear.
I think it will indicate all the departments are under the department.
It will. It will take all departments. Yes, you are correct. So the same logic will be applied if you try to add one segment as well. So I'll select one more, products. Let me see what all financial dimensional values that I have given under products. So let me give like okay, there is some financial dimension mask that they have given. We have given. Let me try to remove that one. Okay, so now here I have given 3 products, right? Under Britannia products, I have given. We have given 3 dimensional values, that is 001, 002, 003, that is breads, biscuits and milk products. Now here if you give star, then while posting journal entry all the 3 values will be shown, but I don't want I want only one product, one business product, that is which one. I just want only 001 should be shown while while posting the journal entry, then I'll give it as only 001. So here under while posting journal entry, if they try to select any of this main account, and if they and after selecting the main account, the branches should be selected either 001 or 002, or they can leave it empty. But under departments, they can it will allow them to select any of the branch departments. But for the products, only 001 they can select. But if they try to select the 002, it will not show. It is mandatory that they have to select 001. So now you understood, right? How to configure the main accounts under account structure. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us try to add a few more values here, or we'll try to add the ranges. So if you see here, we have decided between 4 to 5 series, that is for revenue. Let us give the same thing here. This is for revenues, right? See, it says uh, the number series what we have given, that is already overlapped. That means this number series is already included, right? That is that is why it is not allowing us to take. So let me try to change this one as well. Let me remove this one also. I'll give only 002. Yeah. Now it will not throw any error. Now it is not overlapped, right? This is a different series and this different series. And what is the series that we have left? 4 series for revenue and 5 series for expenses, 6 series for any other P&L accounts. Okay. So as per our discussion, 4 series we have given for revenue, 5 series we have given for expenses, and 6 series we have given for any other P&L accounts. Now here for 4 series, that is for revenue, right? So what for example, let us take one example, like we have sold any products to customers, you will get a revenue. What is the journal entry for sales entry? Hello.
Did you ask for sales?
So what is it?
Cash or bank to sales.
Yeah, but here instead of cash or bank, we will give a separate main account, right? That is either accounts receivables.
Yes.
Yeah,
Account receivable account to
correct. So accounts
sales.
receivable account data to sales account. In case if we haven't received, then accounts receivable account data to like you can if you have given any specific main account, that you can give. So it all depends on the journal entry. So let us assume you have got only, even though you have branches, let us say you have 3 to 4 branches, but if you want to record sales revenue or any revenue related transactions, and those revenue related transactions should affect only 001 branch. Even though you have three four branches, if you don't give this select what is a let us assume 001 branch is related to Bangalore. If you don't select this 001, then while posting journal entries, any of your end users, right, they will have an option to select all the option branches that are available: 001, 002, 003. Then it will end up posting the wrong the transaction to other segments as well. But if you restrict your end users to post transactions that is related to revenue, and if they select the range between these main accounts, right, then they will be forced to select only 001. So this is how you can restrict your end users, or you can restrict the transactions that are being posted for that particular branch or departments or any product specific. Also like this you can add maximum 11 segments. Remember this one, maximum 11 segments are allowed. So like this, branches, departments, products, if you have any cost centers, or if you want to add link specific expenses related to any employee, I'll try to create one more main account here. Let us say any other P&L account that we have given 6 series, right? I'll try to add here only one specific account, that is 699, and I'll remove here. Okay, so if you see here, okay, so I'll just explain you one by taking one example. You have one employee, his name, let's say an employee with the name of Ramesh. And even though there are a number of employees, but this particular employee Ramesh is there, right? For this particular employee, you are incurring a lot of expenses for his business purpose. And if you want to track his transactions, specifically that is related to Ramesh, for any reason, it may be he might be your team lead or any manager or any purpose it may be. If you want to track expenses of this particular Ramesh, right, you can create a main account. You can and the two that expenses that are related to let us say transport, you can create a separate main account. Let us say that is even though this main account can be used for any other transactions, but still if you want to specify this transport expenses should be given only for Ramesh, and none of the other employees are eligible to refund or to get the to record the transaction that is related to transport. Now let us select, let us assume that we have created 6999, right? Yeah. So now while posting transactions, if you want to select this main account only for the Ramesh, then how are you going to restrict? Can you just guide me here? He might be related to all the branches. He don't have any restrictions. He might go to any branches or departments, products, or anywhere it may be. But if you want to restrict only for this main account, only for the Ramesh, now tell me, how do you restrict here? How can we restrict here? Hello. Hello. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how do you create a one? How do you create one more segment? Prashant. Hello. I think is not reachable. So if you want to restrict this particular main account with this employee, right, then you can click on add segment, and for this add segment you should be created one more financial dimension, that is for employees. Anyways, those financial dimensions, let us see if, like, if you have a number of employees, those will be shown here. Even if it is not shown, for the time being, I'll try to create an employee here, and I'll give a dimension values. Yeah. So now uh, we were discussing that we need to restrict this account only that is related to Ramesh, right? Then just click on add segment. Let me, I think we'll have to activate this one. So let it activate. I'll explain you. Excuse me. So here what happens, I was telling that if you want to segregate, or if you want to select only these two, you should give this colon as a value, right? To instead of and, here in Dynamics we will select a colon, a semicolon as a and symbol. I'll explain you what is the meaning of each symbol here. Two dots indicate range, and two inverted commas include, it means blank values. So this indicates, yeah, okay. So remember, two dots indicates a range, and two inverted commas indicates blank values. And if you want to give blank values as well as any particular segment, then you can include comma. And if you want to give both blank values as well as all segments to be activated. Then you can select. Okay, so now you understood the difference, right? So this is how you can create here. So let us assume I have selected, I have given blank values here. What is your for these expenses? While posting transactions, you can either leave it as a blank, or you can select either 001 or 002, but you cannot select 003. But in order to activate this one here, you have to specify, then only this inverted commas it will be activated. Actually, you need to give it as a specifically. I'll show you. Wait. Yes. So now you can select either, you can either leave it as a blank, or you can select any of the branches for this particular range. So this is how you can configure the accounting structure. And after clicking, after selecting the after selecting the segments as well as dimension values and the main accounts, you have to click on validate. See, it says account structure BRTPL is okay. Now you have to click on activate. It is added to the batch queue. So after activating this one, then you while as usual, once you post any transactions, right, then it will show as per the restrictions that you have given, or as per the rules. These are the advanced rules, we can say, as per the rules that you have configured for the financial dimensions and the main accounts, it will be shown here. And after activating, after certain, we can check it later once it is activated. Then you should be able to see if while posting transactions, if you select the main account range that is between 4 series and the BRT branches, it will allow you to select only 001. Okay, this is something related to accounting structure. So you try to create multiple accounting structures, whatever the series that we have selected, right? The range, and you try to select multiple branches, departments, or products, everything, then you will understand. So any other doubts do you have?
Actually, okay.
Hello. Okay, I'll stop recording the call today.